I know that song. I got the lyrics.
What's good, YouTube? We're back for another episode of the Go Cry About It podcast. Today, we're doing things a little bit differently today. Today, we have an interview with, in my opinion, one of the best soccer players at Joliet Junior College. I had the opportunity to watch this kid play yesterday, and let me just say, he is special. So, without further ado, welcome, Adrian. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm feeling great. Thank you for this opportunity and just waiting for you to get started.
Thank you for joining us. Let me just say good game off rip. Let me just say good game again. I watched you score a really clutch goal. I saw you put on spectacular moves, a couple of like oohs and ahs from the crowds for sure. I didn't know what to expect, my first time watching you play, but I was definitely impressed. And we came out with the dub too, so what's your thoughts on that?
Well, yesterday I thought it was gonna be a tougher game, but we end up winning with a big score 5-2. And we started a little bit scared, or we started losing 2-1, and then we started pushing all together. And as you said, we played great. I played a good game, in my opinion. I gave 2 assists and I scored 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
but but it's never easy when you play away or when you play at home. It's always different teams, different stamina in the team. We play another game on Monday, and then we have another game Saturday, so it was a pretty busy week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did a pretty good game, and we ended up winning.
Yeah, at half when we were down 2-1, I wasn't worried at all. I really had faith in you guys, and I knew that you guys would come back. And you mentioned, that you guys just really stayed together, played together. Is that one thing that you think the team really did well that game?
Yeah. Well, once we start playing together, you can see it's different. Because at
Mm-hmm.
the first half, we were kind of like, I don't know, not being we weren't talking together, we weren't communicating on the field. And you can see that when you start playing and losing the balls, or just having mistakes in the back in the defense. And but when we all like go halftime, talk to each other, be like, hey, what's going on? And then we
Mm-hmm.
start playing together, you could see it. We score like 3 goals in like 10 minutes, and then we start playing great. You saw it. It's a pretty tough team, but when we play good, or top level, it's really difficult to beat us.
Yeah. When you guys came out that second half, you guys looked like a completely different team. Um, One thing that really stood out to me though was just I would say the defense as well. The defense is really what stood out to me. Would you agree to that?
Yeah. Our defense is pretty tough. They're consistent. They talk to each other. They do pretty good. And in soccer, you play all together. You play the defense, the attackers, the midfielders. But the defense is the where everything starts. They start from the back. They see all the field, so they kind of have to be like the captains in the team to like show, to tell you what to do, to kind of push the defense up and down. So yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
they do good, we normally do pretty good.
Okay. And those that are unfamiliar, and I'm unfamiliar as well, what position specifically do you play on the field?
Well, I play right wing. Normally, I play in that position, but I can also play as a midfielder. But normally, I'm playing right wing.
Okay. Okay. And like I mentioned, you're a very special player, very impressive player. But where did this love of soccer come from? I did some research on you, and I found out that you played for the club in your hometown. Is it Malaga, Spain? Is that how you probably pronounce
Yeah,
it? Yeah, you
yeah.
played
So
there since 7, correct?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So can you
Since
kind
I
of?
was 7, I started playing for that club, Malaga.
Mm,
First, I played in my town, in my where I live. But then at 7, they called me, so I went to that team, the city town, the main town, the academy.
mm-hmm.
And I started playing there since I was 7 till 16, and then I played for another team. 2 years I played for third division with that team, and
Okay.
then Malaga called me back, and then I played one more year, and then I came here to study and keep playing.
Okay, so how does that work? How do you get a call from a team at 7 years old, man? To kind of take us through that.
Yeah, so we were a club, a humble team in my town. It was
Mm-hmm.
the only club we had in the town, and then we did a pretty pretty good season. We ended up scoring like 180 goals in, I don't know, 50 games or something. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we all got called like 7 out of 11 players in the team. We got called. We went to that team together, like Malaga. It was literally the same team that we had in the club,
Wow.
in the town club. So yeah, it was something not usual. And then we all got called. We went to the club. Obviously, with the years, not everyone kept playing for the same team. But yeah, I stayed there for like 8 years or something.
Wow. So it's really like safe to say that you've been playing soccer since you were like 1 years old, 2 years old.
Yeah, since I was born, I started playing with the ball around and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And you mentioned too that you obviously came to United States. What age did you kind of make that transition from Spain to United States?
Well, it's kind of different as the rest of the people because they normally come with agencies and stuff. And I came because I was playing back home in Malaga, as I said, and I wanted to keep studying. And I always had that like the curiosity of how is it there? How would it be if I go to the US to study and play?
Yep.
And then I met a family from here, from Illinois, from Plainfield,
Mm-hmm.
and I came here on vacation, visit them, and then I came to see Joliet Junior College because their daughter was going there.
Okay.
And then I met my coach, and he was from Spain, from Malaga, from the same city as I was.
Mm-hmm.
And then he showed me the college and everything, and I was like, you know what? Why not try? And then I talked to my parents, and they were like, yeah, you can go, you can go. So I just came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was a quick decision. It was fast, and then yeah, but I'm the type of person that you will never know what I'm gonna do next year. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to change something in my life, and I decided to come here.
Okay. And what age was that again?
It was last year. This is
Oh,
my second year at JJC.
oh. This was last year.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Wow. So you're really new to the States then.
yeah. I am. Yeah.
Okay, so that leads me to this question then. What is the biggest difference then?
I
Tough
think that
question,
the
huh?
food is the biggest difference.
The food.
Overall, the food, yeah, is a big difference. And the climate too. I live in the southern Spain.
Hmm.
The climate is a big difference. Winter is so cold for me. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
tough,
especially
tough.
here, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. Last year I was no man, this is not happening right now. It was snowing and stuff. I was about to die.
Was that like the closest you ever like wanted to go back home?
No, no, I never wanted to go back home, but I
Oh,
was really tough to get used to it. It was too
okay,
cold for me. It was
okay,
just different.
okay, okay. So you'll say the food is the biggest difference for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a
Okay.
big difference. The food, the quality of the food, and what we eat, what I'm used to eat back home is way different from here. But I got used to it.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that because are you familiar with Mr. Gerald Houston? He's in the office right next to Miss Tahani. He told me that he
No, no.
visited Malaga, Spain. He visited your hometown, and
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I talked to him. Yeah,
yeah,
I know who it
and
is.
he said that the food is really different. He said it feels like the food in
It is.
Spain melts in your mouth, and he just said there's a lot of differences from Spain and the United States, of course. What?
Yeah, we have fresh food. The quality of the food is, if you go, you're gonna see it in
Yeah.
your own. I don't have to tell you.
Can you talk about like the scenery, like the beaches and whatnot? Because that's something he mentioned to me as well. He said it's very beautiful there.
Yeah, Malaga is, you have like a lot of stuff in one country, Spain, and Malaga is the same. You have mountain, you have beach, you have a lot of different stuff in just a city. It's like you drive 2 hours and then you're out of the city, but you have everything in there. The people is so close to each other. They're really warm. The
Hmm.
climate is perfect. The beach, you have really nice places there.
Yeah.
And Malaga, I think, is one of the best places to live. It's really nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna include pictures and whatnot so our audience can see exactly what you're talking about, so that they can
Okay.
see how beautiful it really is. But my next question to you is, who who has like been some inspirations for you? You know, just playing soccer and whatnot. Who has been some people that you admire?
Well, actually, I'm half Spanish and Argentinian. So Messi,
Okay.
since I was a kid, I mean, I know everyone does, but me especially, I really like Messi because my family is really close to Argentina culture and everything.
Hmm.
So they got me into it. And yeah, I mean, everyone knows he's an exceptional player. He
Yeah.
can do things that looks like easy, but it's not.
Yeah.
He's just a magician. So yeah, I always try to learn from him and a lot of players. I had coaches that played for, I don't know, Barca or
Hmm.
Malaga. I always try to learn from everyone, but Messi was always like my god, you know.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he wear the number 10 as well?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So is that
yeah,
kind of where that came from?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. One thing that I saw the whole team kind of doing yesterday. They were using their heads
Mhm.
hit the ball. At some point, do you kind of like feel the pain at all? Because when you guys are doing it, man,
Nah,
nah,
nah, you get used to it. If you go with your forehead
yeah,
as you should, it doesn't hurt. If you go like this, like you hit it from the back of your head or something, yeah, that must hurt sometimes. But
okay,
you just get used to it.
yeah, you get used to it. Okay, so my next question for you then, what kind of like music and whatnot are you listening to kind of get in that game day mode to get locked in for the games?
I usually hear to Spanish music like
Mm-hmm.
reggaeton and stuff,
Okay.
but I don't really have like a special type of music that I always hear. I just have some different songs that I like and make me go into the mood,
Mm-hmm.
into the game mode, and I just made like kind of a like 10 songs playlist. And when I'm in the locker room, I just go with my headphones, listen to the songs, and sometimes I think about my family too. They give me the strength and the power to go into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just visualize myself playing. That makes me go into the mood little by little.
Yeah, that's what's up. Is there ever, anybody like DJing or anything in the locker room? They're playing their
Yeah, we
tunes.
do. We do have some people with the speaker, playing their music or something. But we have so many different like international players and Mexican people, people from here. So we have people wearing their headphones with the speakers. So it's just different. We don't. It's not like in Spain. We all listen to the same music. So
Yeah, yeah. I completely did not know that this was your second year here. I would not have been able to tell at all. And my next question for you then, since this is your second year here, how has it been just getting like acclimated, getting adjusted to just the whole JJC, just academics and being an athlete as well? Like how have you been able to manage being a student athlete with your second year here in a new country?
well, the first year was a big change. Is always difficult to make it, but when you have people surrounding you that's really good, like Misty, you know her,
Yeah.
and a really good teacher, psychology teacher, Margot Underwood. She was really helpful, and my coach, the
Mm-hmm.
friends. You get help from everyone. Your own experience, your own strength, your family. That makes you go and try harder every day, studying wise and soccer wise too. I was the captain last year too, the first year.
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman and the coach gave me the opportunity to be the captain.
Yeah.
I'm still the captain this second year, but it's all about having people around you that helps you, give you some tips and some I don't know. It's just when you have the good people around you, you're able to do everything. So that's I had that. I'm really grateful that I had that people around me.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that. And that's one thing that JJC is really good at, just supporting you, making sure that the right people is around you to make sure that you go to that next step. I can agree with
Yeah,
you that, JJC has people there that cares and will make sure that you succeed. Miss T being one of them,
yeah,
Mr. Houston being another, they're very great and just wonderful people all together.
yeah, yeah.
And
You're right.
and earlier in the interview, you kind of just mentioned that you're the type of person that you don't know what you're gonna do next. So my question to you is, Joliet Junior College, it usually is a 2-year thing. So what are you gonna do after your time there is done?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm with an agency, so I get calls by another universities.
Hmm.
I got called last year too, but I needed to finish my associate to transfer into a D1. So that's my plan right now, and that's still my plan. So I'm gonna keep playing this year,
Hmm.
finish the season, try to make it to nationals. I think we're gonna make it,
Okay.
and then we'll see. I still I'm still in contact with the agency, so they keep calling me and be like, "Hey, these people want you. Talk with this coach, this university is talking about you." I just wait for that moment and just make the decision.
Yeah. Hey, as you mentioned, you've been getting calls since you were 7. So there's no doubt in my mind that people are gonna call and want you a part of their team. Um,
Yeah,
Um, you know, just as I was doing research about you as well, I kind of found out that your favorite superhero is Spider-Man. So I was
yeah.
just curious as to, what kind of inspiration do you draw from him, and how did that kind of come about?
Since I was little, I always liked Spider-Man. I don't know, I was just dreaming about being like him. He was saving people. I always like to have people happy around me and be like, I have brothers. I have two brothers and a sister.
Mhm.
So I was always trying to make them happy because they're younger, and I was trying to like make crack jokes around with them
Yeah.
and try to save them when they were in danger when I was young, you know.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I saw him like a strong person. He wasn't scared of anything. So I just started watching all the movies, and he's my favorite superhero since I was like I don't know 4 or something.
Mhm. What's
Yeah,
your favorite Spider-Man movie?
the one with Andrew Garfield,
Okay.
first one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the best Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, you mentioned that Messi was your favorite player, so you know, Argentina, you know, had a big influence on you as well. Is that kind of why your favorite color is blue?
Maybe yeah. I was talking about that yesterday with my friends, and they were asking me about my favorite color. I don't even know why, but yeah, I told them about Argentina, Malaga colors, and the sea because I really like the sea. So I told them those three reasons.
Mhm. Yeah. Hey, that's not bad reasoning, you know. I love the color blue as well. You know, my favorite color is red. It's crazy that you say that, but you know, blue is very
Spider-Man
beautiful.
color.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say though, what is your favorite food as well that you like to eat in Malaga?
Yeah, I like. Actually, it's not a Spanish food. It's more Argentinian. It's called milanesa. It's like breaded chicken, you know, like kind of steak
Okay.
with mashed potatoes. And yeah, I love that. My dad does it, and it's my favorite food.
Okay. Have you been trying to bring any of those dishes back to the States with you?
Yeah, yeah. I cook here in the apartment for my friends like every night. So
Okay.
I try to do different stuff, my home food because that's the best food. So I try to make it sometimes, but
Mhm.
it's difficult to get those ingredients and stuff. So
Yeah. Are they loving your cooking or are they giving you a hard time about it?
yeah, they do. No, no, no. They do. They decided I cook, they clean after. So that's what we do.
Yeah, hey, that's the best way to go about it. You know, my mom, she's kind of the same way when it comes down to, you know, cooking in the kitchen for sure. But what is the record for the Wolves right now? I know we just won our past game,
Yeah, we're 9-4, I think,
9-4.
right now.
Okay.
9 wins, 4 losses. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. And when does national start for us?
So we play the 26th, the first regional championship game against Terra State from Ohio, and then if we win that, we play against Wisconsin team the 2nd of November, and if we win that, we play both at home. That's
Okay.
a great advantage.
Okay.
If we win those games, we go to nationals. The I think it's the 12th of November for like a week.
Hmm. So November, that's really when things kind of get serious for you all.
Yeah, exactly. 26th and the second. And if we make it, we go straight to New York to the nationals.
Okay. Yeah, New York, man. That's also a beautiful state right there. Have you ever been to New York?
No, I really want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's man, aside from like Chicago, New York is very beautiful. You know, California is beautiful as well. I haven't personally been, but when you look at those pictures, either on TVs, movies, they really paint a
Yeah,
picture of just how beautiful the city is or the state is.
yeah. We try to make it, as
Yeah.
hard as possible. So
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that you guys won't make it. You know, you guys played exceptionally well, and I see, you know, the potential that, you know, lies within the team. I like how you guys are
yeah,
very vocal, you know, that's gonna go a
yeah.
long way for
I hope
sure.
so. I hope so, man.
Yeah. But that was really, you know, all that I have for you. Just wanna, you know, meet up with you, see, you know, some things, get to know some things about you because you're an international player. So I would just wanted to, you know, see where you came from, see where your head is now, and see where you're going in the future. And you know, we kind of all, you know, hit those fairly quickly. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Well, no, again, thank you for the opportunity to talk to you, to get to know you also, and show my experience, my JJC experience, my life experience, and that's it. Thank you, and we'll do another one whenever you want.
Oh yeah, we'll do another one for sure. We can even get some more of your teammates on here,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do. I'm cool with Remy Remington. I didn't know that
yeah,
he
I
was
know.
on the team. When I saw that he came out on the field, I was like, what? So
Yeah, he told me.
yeah. Hey, I would love to have you back on here again, possibly with Remington, you know, talk about some more
Yeah,
topics, whatever the
sure.
case may be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be in touch, man. Thank you again.
thank you. Yeah, yeah, of course.
All right, see you.
I know that song. forgot the lyrics.